Hello everyone, welcoming you in to Simon Fraser men's basketball here courtside in the West Gym. Obviously a bit of an unusual start today, Monday 12:30 start due to the snow last week. And this afternoon we have a matchup between the Western Oregon Wolves and your Simon Fraser University Clan. Two teams, pretty strong records in the GNAC so far, so it should be a good one today. We're going to kick it to anthems and player introductions, and we'll be back here in just a second on Clan TV.
National anthem. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to meet this afternoon's starting lineups, beginning with the Western Oregon Wolves, starting at guard number 2, Jalen Richardson. Starting forward, number 11, Cameron Cranston. Starting guard number 20, Dalvin Brashear. Starting guard number 25, Darius Levon. And starting forward, number 34, John Keeler. And coach of the Wolves, West Beaver, with assistant coach Jordan Jamestown and Ryan Fisher. And now, ladies and gentlemen, today's starting lineup for your SFU Clan. It begins at guard, standing 6'1", a senior from Markham, Ontario, number 0, Spence. Starting guard, standing 6'4", a sophomore from Montreal, Quebec, number 10, Wilfred
those introductions done, we'll welcome you back in here to the West Gym. Taking a look at the records for these two teams heading into this one. The Western Oregon Wolves 9-4 overall near, 3-4 in the GNAC, and 1-3 on the road. Simon Fraser sitting at 11-5, 6-1 at home, 4-3 in the GNAC. Also worth mentioning right before tip here that Othniel Spence, Simon Fraser guard, sitting just 4 points away from the 1,000 career mark. So that's something to watch out for early on here. Roche wins the tip off. So SFU will have the first possession. Provenzano hands it off to Spence. Singh, now Roche. Bellata tries a shot, that one's blocked. So the Wolves will come back the other way. Number 11, Cranston, still got it now. Bruce Shear, now down low. Nice little jump shot hook there. That was number 34, John Morrill Keeler for the Wolves. Provenzano running against the trap there. A lot of thought about three. Now he'll take it inside. Provenzano gets it off the missed pass. His jump shot's good. A basket for each early on here. Brushear brings it up the court for the Wolves. And they kick it back outside. Brushear has it again. It's number 2, Jalen Richardson. Looks to take, but passes it out. Lubomb, what can he do with it? Takes it into the paint, kicks it out wide. Richardson, that one's well short of the basket. Off the tip, the Wolves are going to maintain possession here. 20 on the clock. Cranston off the inbound gets it. Richardson, shot from the outside. That one's well short. Bellata with the rebound. Provenzano pushes the pace. Screen from Roche. Now he'll get it. Bellata, that one's tipped out of bounds. And possession is going to stay with Simon Fraser.
Hey, zip, let's go, zip, execute.
So 2-2 early on here. 18:25 left, first half.
Set a great screen. Go.
Spence to Singh. Hand off to Provenzano. Now Roche high in the post. Pass to Spence. That one's no good, off left iron. So the Wolves back the other way with pace now. They'll slow things up. Cranston thought about the shot. And he'll put up one heavily contested by Singh. Singh grabs the rebound as well. Good shot defense there. Provenzano, no hesitation. That one a little too much momentum, and now foul will come against Spence for Simon Fraser. That was number 25, Darius Lubomb. Foul for the Wolves there. So a relatively slow start to this one scoring-wise. Still just 4 total points scored. So now Lubomb brings it up, hands it off to Richardson. Now Cranston. Brushear will slow things down. Now Cranston has it. Lubomb, he'll take. And it'll look like good shot defense from Roche there, but the foul is called. So Darius Lubomb before the Wolves get to the line.
Team foul number 2, SFU.
Lubomb shooting 50% from the field.
On the line for Wolves number 25, Darius Lubomb.
Lubomb, 6'1" junior out of Russell can only pass it to a Wolves player. So now Western Oregon back the other way. They'll take it inside. Tough layup, won't go. That was Richardson with the try. Now back and forth, Singh desperately has to try to keep it bound. So back and forth, 3 or 4 fast break opportunities here. Richardson, another layup won't go. Still working it away inside. Richardson rebounds. Now the deep 3. Well, that one won't go either. 3 or 4 opportunities there for the Wolves, but none of them going for Western Oregon. So score 3-2 for the Wolves right now. A little over 16 minutes left, first half. Spence puts up a shot. That one's good. Deep 3 from Othniel Spence, and just 1 point away now from 1,000 on the career. Rushier, Cranston, now Richardson. Wolves will be looking for a better possession than last time up the floor. Still working it on the perimeter. Richardson puts it inside. And the hook shot's up, and that one's good. Nice move from Morrell Keeler there. The 6'10 sophomore. Tallest player on the Wolves. Spence. Slowing things down. And Roche is going to bring the screen now. Now no look pass to Provenzano in the corner. Nice pass, even better shot. So Mikey Provenzano will sink to 3. Now the Wolves again pushing the pace. Richardson thought about 3, now kicks it out. Now back down low in the post. Another shot up and good. Morrell Keeler. 2 possessions in a row. He's got the better of Roche there. It's definitely a matchup to watch. Bellotta back the other way. Heavily contested double team, but it's last off a Wolves player. And we're going to take our first time out here with 14:57 left in the first half. The home team, Simon Fraser, leads 8-7 here in the West Gym on a special Monday matinee. And we'll be right back after this. Shutting off the mic? Are you actually shutting off the... All right, as we welcome you back in here, 8-7 for Simon Fraser. Neither team so far shooting terribly well from the field. SFU 3 for 7, while the Wolves are 3 for 10. And likely the biggest difference so far in this one, SFU shooting 2 for 4 from behind the 3-point line, while the Wolves are 0 for 3. So Simon Fraser is going to retain possession here. 22 left on the shot clock. Inbound to Bellotta. Now they're going to put it to Singh in the post. He'll face up and pass. Shot blocked by Bellotta. And they're saying it's last touch off Simon Fraser. I think SFU was looking for the foul there, but nothing doing. So the Wolves will come back the other way. Rushier handoff. It's number 0, Emmanuel Grant, now in the game for the Wolves. And a turnover caused by Simon Fraser, so they'll come back quickly the other way. Pass from Provenzano to Singh, and that layup's good. 3-point lead now for Simon Fraser. So Grant. Pardon me, that's Gant for the Wolves, number 0, Emmanuel Gant. And he's going to get it now. Faced up against Bellotta one-on-one, and they'll go again in the post, down low, and the travel's called on Morrell Keeler. So Morrell Keeler matched up against Graham Miller there for Simon Fraser, and Miller is able to draw the travel call. Another substitution for the Wolves now, as Tyreek Price will enter the game, a 6'1" junior from Cincinnati, Ohio. Spence trapped in the backcourt. SFU passes out of it. Provenzano bringing it up now. Balada. 10-7 here for Simon Fraser. Singh gets in the post now. Taking his time against Gant. Creates some space. And a nice shot from Singh there. As Gant, size mismatch, giving up 2 inches to Singh. Couldn't do much about that one. So now it's number 10 for the Wolves, Price. Wolves working around the outside, deep 3 taken. That one's good. Riley Hamilton in the game, the 6'6" senior. He drains the 3. Balada now. Spence. Back to Balada. Simon Fraser working around the outside.
Go cross, go cross.
Provenzano now to Spence. Still haven't set up the shot they're looking for. Balada takes it. Miller. Provenzano down low. Kicks it out to Singh. Heavy pressure bought by the Wolves on Singh and finds Miller wide open. So nice ball movement there in the end for Simon Fraser, and they'll get an easy basket. Hamilton. What can he set up? Price now. Brushier still in the game for the Wolves. The ball went out of bounds there, last off Simon Fraser. 18 left on the shot clock. And Hamilton will inbound. Brushier. Price came off the screen. Good D by Provenzano. Brushier will get it back. Only 5 left on the shot clock. Brushier still with it. Wolves need to put up a shot here, and they don't. Shot clock violation. Couldn't get what they wanted set up in time. That was Zach Bogner there, who tried to drive the lane late on, but not enough time. Spence now to Singh. Spence. Wolves again bringing that backcourt pressure. Spence gonna take a deep 3. That one's good. Beautiful 3 from Spence, and what a way to reach 1,000 career points, now up to 1,002. That was from the NBA range there. Now Provenzano's gonna come back the other way. And Spence hits another shot. Nice contested layup inside. 5 quick points from Othniel Spence, and all of a sudden Simon Fraser's up 19-10 here. Price. He'll look to slow things down. Brushier. Lone Wolf starter still in the game right now. That's Price, takes it inside. Tough layup, but he gets it to go. So good basket there from the Wolves. Singh now will bring it up court for Simon Fraser. Spence to Provenzano. Provenzano pushes the pace, moving mid-range, and he draws the foul. And so with that foul, we'll take a timeout here on the court. 11:01 left in the first half. Simon Fraser up early, 19-12. As we welcome you back in here, just worth mentioning again, Othniel Spence for Simon Fraser, surpassing 1,000 career points there in the last couple minutes. and really an impact player for SFU so far tonight. 5 points in quick succession there, and he's up to 8 points on the night so far. SFU shooting the ball very efficiently so far. 8 for 13 from the field, 3 for 5 from three-point range. As Michael Provenzano is going to head to the line here.
Get matched up. Let's go.
Second one won't go for Provenzano. Gant with the rebound. So now the Wolves are back the other way. Number 25, Darius Lubon, back in the game for the Wolves. Now they're going to try to go inside to Gant. That one's picked off by Bellotta. Nice read defensively there from Wilfred. Now Singh, he's going to take on his man inside. Nice shot from Singh. That matchup defensively, Singh against Gant, has been a problem for the Wolves so far. Now Simon Fraser about to set up a couple substitutions here as the Wolves working around. Shot in the corner, that one's good. Tyreek Price, nice shot there. Now Bellotta comes back the other way. He's going to take on his man. Head coach Steve Hansen for Simon Fraser wondering how that was not an and one play, but Bellotta gets it to go anyways. Gant on the outside for the Wolves now. What can he do with it? Miller tries the steal. Gant's going to kick it out. Nice ball movement and the shot. That's Price with the second three in a row. Simon Fraser perhaps a little bit overcommitted there. Good ball movement from the Wolves. Bellotta back the other way. He gets that one to go. All of a sudden, the scoring pace is really picked up here at both ends of the court. Gant. Now Lubon back to basket on Spence. Leaning in there, offensive foul. Nice body positioning from Spence. And for Lubon, that's maybe just a little bit too long back to basket. Becomes a bit predictable. And the foul's called. So now we're going to see Provenzano and Spence checking out for Simon Fraser. Michael Hannon and David Penny checking in. David Penny now with the ball. Played a good portion of last game against Concordia after Provenzano got in foul trouble early on. Performed well. And Penny still with the ball. Now Bellotta on the wing. Singh looking for it in the post, and he gets it now. Face up his man. Heavily contested shot. Probably not the best look. But a lot of coverage in his face. So now the Wolves, Price. That's Lubon. Now in the post, Morrill Keeler, and another offensive foul. 2 possessions in a row. Graham Miller drawing that one. Savvy veteran defensive play from Miller there. And it could be important for Simon Fraser to get Morrill Keeler in foul trouble early on. He likes to play physically, and if they can take that out of his game, could be crucial. So 8:50 left here first half. Simon Fraser up 26-18 so far. Penny and Singh bringing it up court.
Go, Will, go, Will. Go, Mike, go, Mike.
Penny still setting things up. Hannon comes off the screen. Miller sets a screen for him. Now he's going to take a three. That one's good. Graham Miller from range. Nice shot there. Lubon now tries to set things up for the Wolves. Price. His three is good. Gets a piece of Penny on the follow through. And that's 9 points for Price now, all from three-point range. Bellotta back the other way for Simon Fraser. He draws the foul there on the pump fake. So finally Bellotta will get to the line. He's faced a lot of physical play from the Wolves, and it's his first trip to the charity stripe tonight. first is good from Bellata. Simon Fraser up to 30 points now. 9 ahead of the visiting Wolves. Bellata's second is good as well. Othniel Spence is going to check back in. Bellata coming out. Blue bomb, defended by Penny, bringing it up court. Bruce Shear. Moral Keeler. Now Lou bomb. Now Price. Step back. That one's good. Tyreek Price really heating up here. David Penny. He's well defended. Spence brought the screen there. Now Hannon with it. Now Miller in the post. He'll kick it out back to Penny. Jasdeep Singh. Lots of ball movement here from Simon Fraser. Spence. He's going to take. That one's stripped. So now the Wolves back the other way. That pass from Moral Keeler. Just a bit too eager there to move it up court, and it goes out of bounds. So another timeout is taken, and with 7:19 left in the first half. Simon Fraser is up, 31-23. We'll be right back here in just a moment. Welcoming you back in here to the West Gym. Taking a look at some early first half stats. Tyreek Price for the Western Oregon Wolves on fire so far from the field. 5 for 5 total shooting, 3 for 3 from three-point range. 13 points, 13 of the 23 points for the Wolves so far. So Simon Fraser surely will be looking to contain him as things go on here. Provenzano back in the game now for Simon Fraser. He'll take his time. Michael Hannon in motion. He gets the ball. Now Singh in the post. He faces up his man. Jab step, 1, 2. And the travel's called.
Hannon, can you go bottom side? Just go bottom side like you're supposed to.
So now the Wolves will speed the other way. Taking their time now, setting things up. Cranston. Back to basket against Singh. Blue bomb. He kicks it out to Price. Price thought about it. Cranston now. Screens brought. Cranston still with it. That one stripped by Hannon. Smart defensive play. Graham Miller back the other way. Hands off to Spence. Another deep three. That one's good. With Neil Spence, you just cannot leave him with that kind of room. So now Lubon. Drew Shear. Cranston, he'll take a deep three. That one's off the back iron, no good, and Spence rebounds. Hand off to Provenzano. A little hesitation move from Provenzano, but now he'll slow things down. Screen from Miller. Spence, he's gonna take another one. That one's good. Othniel Spence feeling it. All of a sudden now, Simon Fraser up, 37-23. And that shot's good from Bruce Shear back at the other end of the court. Important response from the Wolves there. As the 6'3" senior hits it from deep. Provenzano. Hannon now. Well defended. Provenzano on the outside. And they're going to call a foul on the floor. Simon Fraser going to retain possession here. Gant and Richardson checking back into the game for the Wolves. Jazz Singh checking out for Simon Fraser.
Execute.
So Wilfred Bellata's back in the game for SFU in his place. Bellata will get it right off the bat. And moving screen called on Miller. So the Wolves are going to get the ball back here. Cranston at inbound. Now Brushier bringing up court. Richardson gets it. Faced up against Provenzano. Screens brought by Gant. So now Brushier gets it back. Another screen from Gant. He kicks into the corner. Now Cranston, deep three. That one won't go. Richardson, good hustle, but he knocks it out of bounds. Good defensive possession from Simon Fraser there. 4:56 left here, first half. Simon Fraser up 11, 37-26. Provenzano tightly defended by Luba. Bellata brings a screen. Provenzano still with it. Now Hannon. He puts a floater up. That one's too strong. Hannon battling for it. And they call the foul on Hannon. So the Wolves will get the ball back here. Head coach Steve Hansen for Simon Fraser not very happy with that last offensive possession. Graham Miller brings the double briefly. Brushier still with it. And he gets fouled. Dalvin Brushier, head of Colorado Springs, the senior. Foul's called on the floor, so the Wolves will keep it here. Jazz Singh's going to check back in for Simon Fraser. Othniel Spence coming out. Richardson gets it off the inbound. Now a shot from Brushier. That one's good. Dalvin Brushier. Nice shot there. Keeping the Wolves within touching distance. Bellata. Miller brings the screen. Bellata still with it. Now Miller in the post. Kicks it out to Hannon. Into the corner, Provenzano. Now Singh in the post. Little shot over Cranston. That one well short. So the Wolves will come back the other way. Brushier. Richardson. Matched up on Hannon. And that one's good from Jalen Richardson. Bit of a size mismatch there. Provenzano. He'll push the pace the other way. High floated shot. That one's short off the iron. So now the Wolves, what can they do with it? Nice left-handed finish from Darius Lubon. So a good little run here from the Wolves. All of a sudden back within 4 points. Provenzano fighting off his defender. Now Singh on the outside. Bellata. That one's picked off by Richardson. He's back the other way. Nice layup there. Jalen Richardson with the steal and score. And with 2:55 left in the first half, Simon Fraser's lead is reduced to just 2 points. 37-35 here in the West Gym. as we welcome you back in here. Simon Fraser, after leading fairly comfortably for most of the first half, has seen their lead disappear pretty quick here. 2:55 left. The Wolves down just 4. So they'll be looking to tighten things up in the last couple of minutes here before we head to halftime. Foul's called. A reaching foul on Lubom against Provenzano. Provenzano's been looking for those kind of calls. Not terribly happy with the way he's been defended in the backcourt here early on. Price on Provenzano now. Simon Fraser, point guard, looking for space. Screen's blocked by Singh. Kicks it to Singh, and he'll take a 3. That one's short, but rolls in off the rim. Friendly bounce there. Simon Fraser with a bit of a response. So now the Wolves, they'll look for a 3 of their own. That one's airballed short. Miller with the rebound. Provenzano. A little over 2 remaining in the first half here. Miller with an open look. That one won't go. Richardson rebounds. And now the Wolves are back the other way. Richardson to Gant inside. Blocked by Singh, but Gant gets it back. Now Price, open look for 3. That one won't go. Singh with the rebound. Simon Fraser survives that possession. Provenzano back the other way. 39-35 here. 1:40 remaining first half. Hannon. Now Provenzano. He'll take it and the foul's called. So with that, Simon Fraser's in the bonus and Provenzano's going to head to the line. First one's good from the Simon Fraser point guard. Second goes as well. And Simon Fraser up by 6 now. Bruce here. Screen brought from Gant. Now Cranston. Hands off to Price. That one's off the foot. But the Wolves are going to keep it. Richardson. One-on-one with Provenzano. Tough shot, but he gets it to go. Jalen Richardson. That's a bit of a mismatch on Provenzano there. Richardson takes full advantage. So now Provenzano back the other way, defended by Price. Just a minute left now, first half. Blada, now Hannon. Provenzano. Now Miller in the post. He'll put up a little shot. That one was no good. Gant. Looked like he stepped out of bounds there. No, but the foul's called on Miller. So the Wolves are going to keep it here. 47.6 left, first half. Bruce here. He'll let the ball roll. Now he picks it up. Now Cranston for the Wolves. A little mid-range. Strange looking shot, and that one's no good. Provenzano the other way. All alone all of a sudden. Blocked by Richardson. Chase down block. Looked like Provenzano was all alone. And that shot's no good from the Wolves at the other end. But they can't corral it. That was Price with a wide open look from 3. The way he's played in the first half, you would have thought that one would have gone down. But a timeout's going to be taken here. 21.7 seconds left in the first half. Simon Fraser up just 4 points, 41-37. We'll be right back here in the West Gym. as we welcome you back in here from a timeout. Appears as though the officials are reviewing something from one of the last possessions there. I believe the Simon Fraser coaching staff was looking for a violation of some sort. Just trying to listen in here courtside. I believe head coach Steve Hansen is looking for a three-pointer that may have only been counted as two. Hansen asking why the score for Simon Fraser only went up to 37 at one point instead of 38. So the officials are going to investigate here, and we'll see what the decision is in just a moment. 21.7 left on the clock here in the first half, and it looks like the officials have come to a decision. Just going to conference here right in front of us. As both teams still discuss what they're going to look to set up in the last 20 or so seconds. It sounds like a point is going to be added here for Simon Fraser. Yeah, and the Western Oregon coaching staff claiming that a three was given right off the bat. So a bit of confusion here. Both teams with different stories about what went up on the scoreboard. So the teams are going to go back to their benches, and we're still in discussion here. Looks like we're looking for confirmation between the stats taken and what was put up on the scoreboard. May have been conflicting information between the two. So now the official is going to discuss with Western Oregon. So prolonged break here with 21.7 seconds left in the first half. In a tight game like this, every basket matters, every point matters, so it's understandable why both the officials and the scorers want to get this one right. So we're going to get things back underway here. The score is now officially 42-37. So we're ready to get things back underway. Price is going to inbound for the Wolves. And so Brushier gets it doubled immediately. Pass finds Cranston on the outside, though. Good work from the Wolves there to survive that one. Richardson now. Slight difference between shot and game clock. But you'd think the Wolves would try to run it down here. Brushier, step back. Heavily contested, that one's no good. And they're going to call a foul, I believe, on the rebound. So not great situational awareness there from Simon Fraser. Probably would have been best served to let that one go. But the foul is called, and so Richardson's going to head to the line here. Richardson hits his first. Just a half second left on the shot clock. Pardon me, the game clock there. So a chance for what is essentially 2 free points for the Wolves right before the half. Richardson gets the second to go. So SFU inbounds, and they'll let it go to the half. So as we head to halftime, Simon Fraser up 42-39 here in the West Gym. Special Monday matinee edition of Simon Fraser men's basketball. And we'll be back in a couple moments here in the West Gym on Clan TV. And we'll welcome you back in courtside here in the West Gym. Simon Fraser University men's basketball team taking on the Western Oregon Wolves. So we take a look at some halftime stats. Both teams shooting pretty efficiently from the field. The Wolves shooting an even 50%, 15 for 30. Simon Fraser a little bit higher, 15 for 27 for 55.6%. Look at a couple notable stats in the first half. Simon Fraser scoring 17 points off Western Oregon turnovers, while Western Oregon only has 4 points off Simon Fraser turnovers. Although something that has been serving the Wolves well is their bench scoring. They have 16 points off the bench, while Simon Fraser has just 5. And Simon Fraser's center, Julian Roche, only saw 5 minutes of action in that first half, hasn't taken a single shot from the field, clean zeros on the stat sheet so far. So it's interesting to see whether or not that is a health-related issue or just a strategic decision from Simon Fraser head coach Steve Hansen here as we head to the second half. And Simon Fraser's starting 5, including Roche, is back out on the court here to start the second half. Couple Wolves coaches running back out into the court now as we're about to get things started here. Brushier going to inbound for the Wolves.
Talking early, let's go.
And Lubon takes it as we get things back underway. Brushier, screens brought. Now Lubon. Moral Keeler creating some space for Richardson. He'll put up a shot. That one's short off the iron. Spence rebounds, and so Simon Fraser's back the other way. Provenzano. Hand off to Spence. Bellata. And Provenzano. Bellata in the post. Backing down his man. Physical play, and he'll head to the line. Wilfred Bellata, physical mismatch from most defenders his size. And Bellata 2 for 2 so far from the line tonight. Make that 3 for 3.
Keep rebounding, great job, let's go. Good will.
Bellata had 6 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds in the first half. And he gets both to go from the line. Cranston inbounds now. Wolves pushing the pace. Brushier, defended by Spence. Cranston. Now Richardson. Moral Keeler. Now Cranston again. And Brushier with it. He'll cut inside. Nice right-handed lay-in there from Dalvin Brushier. Just a 3-point game, 44-41. Simon Fraser in the lead. Early second half. Bellata. Now Singh defended by Cranston. Screens brought, three's up, three's good. Jasdeep Singh with the 3. Only needs an inch of space. Brushier. Brushier still with it. Cranston on the outside. Richardson. Provenzano. He'll draw the charge. Not entirely sure his feet were set there, but he did a very good job selling it. And he gets the call to go his way.
Hey, 32.
So Jazz Singh's getting inbounded here for Simon Fraser. See what SFU sets up here off the inbound. Provenzano, well defended by Lubon. Screen brought from Spence. Now Bellata. And moving screen from Julian Roche. Doesn't look too pleased with that one, but the call goes against him. And so the Wolves are going to get the ball. Cameron Cranston inbounding for the Wolves. Lubron bringing it up court. Brushier. Cranston looks to bring a screen. Still working it around the outside are the Wolves. Richardson kicks it out to Cranston, and that one's good. Cameron Cranston, the 6'6" sophomore out of Vancouver, Washington, gets his shot to go down. 0 for 4 from the field in the first half was Cranston. Well, that'll be his first shot of the night. Bellotta in and out. It's a good look, but Roche with the rebound. Now Singh in the corner. That one's good. Jazz Deep Singh heating up here. 50 to 44, Simon Fraser. Brushier back the other way. Kicks it out. Lubon now to Richardson. Cranston thought about setting a screen. Now the Wolves go in the post. Tough shot up and good for Moril Kierlo. Now Bellotta the other way. He'll go in the post. One-on-one against Cranston. And that one's good. Bellotta just a little too strong for Cranston in the paint there. Cranston with it now. Now Richardson on the outside. Moril Keeler. Thought about handing it off. We're going to call the hold on Wilfred Bellotta. So the Wolves are going to keep it. 52 to 46, Simon Fraser. 16:38 left, second half. Lubon. Now Brushier. Richardson. Backs away. Looks like an ISO one-on-one against Provenzano. Tough shot. Richardson gets it back. Step back from Cranston. That one's good. Nice step back move there. So the second chance opportunity pays off for the Wolves. And they're going to call a foul in the backcourt against Lubon there. Provenzano and Lubon really been going at it so far in this one. Cranston for the Wolves after being quiet in the first half. Hit a couple clutch shots here early on in the second. We'll see if that continues. And we're going to get a shot clock correction here. 4 seconds added, so it's back up to 29 seconds on the shot clock. Provenzano now. He'll take his time bringing it up. Hands it off to Bellotta. Roche brings the screen. Kicks it out to Spence. That one's good. Left deal, Spence with another three. Cranston's gonna take left hand, up and good, and one potential for Cranston. So all of a sudden, Cameron Cranston becoming an impact player here for the Wolves in the second half. 15:41 remaining as we're about to take a timeout. Simon Fraser up, 55 to 51. As we welcome you back in here courtside in the West Gym. Cameron Cranston for the Western Oregon Wolves. Now up to 8 second half points early on here, less than 5 minutes played. Meanwhile, Othniel Spence leads all scorers. 17 total points on the night, 6 for 7 shooting, 5 for 6 from three-point range. Cranston's going to be at the line here for the Wolves with the chance for an N1 opportunity as he discusses things with the Wolves bench. Cranston misses that one. And then so Simon Fraser will look to set things up. Provenzano. Now Singh. Defended by Cranston. Bellata. Spence. Provenzano in the corner, wide open. That one's no good. Good look there, but just couldn't get the shot to fall. Richardson back the other way. Heavily contested off the side of the backboard. But the Wolves a bit lucky there. They get the ball right back. Brushier. Couple screens set up there. Moral Keeler. Now isolation one-on-one on Provenzano. The Lubomb shot's no good. Provenzano back the other way. He gets stripped, and now the Wolves are away. Richardson. Spence with a clever play there. It looked like he was going to bring the big block and then decided against it last moment. Did just enough to set Richardson off. Singh's going to take a shot, and that one's well short. So now the Wolves, back and forth we go here. Cranston's going to take. Shot fake, and then he's up with the left hand. That one's good. Cranston up to 10 points now in the second half. Couple substitutions ready to be brought in now for the Wolves. Roche. Now Bellata to Spence. Provenzano. Singh in the post. And he's going to draw the foul. 14:02 left. Tight game here early in the second half, 55-53. Simon Fraser leads. And with the timeout on the floor, we'll be back in just a moment here in the West Gym. Back underway. Simon Fraser to inbound. Straight to Singh. He'll keep hold of it. Now he's going to work on Cranston in the post. And he finds some space for himself. Jasdeep Singh, so adept with that little hook shot. He's a threat both back to basket and facing up his defender. Now Gant, who just checked in for the Wolves. Price. And the foul's going to be called here. Jasdeep Singh is going to pick up foul. So Emmanuel Gant's going to inbound here for the Wolves. Brushier. What will he set up? Price in movement. Now Moral Keeler brings a screen. Brushier put up his shot. And that one's good. Now SFU. Screen in the backcourt from Singh. Provenzano hands off to Spence. Back to Singh. Pump fake. Now he'll put his shot up. That one's short. Good look from Singh, but now Cranston's back the other way. Good defense from Singh. Was looking for the block there, didn't get it, but defended the shot well. Now Provenzano, he'll slow things down a bit. Roche brings the screen. Provenzano's going to take a little floater in the lane. That one's good. Brushier. Now Moral Keeler in the post. Shoves Roche, creates some space, and that one's in and good. Nice play from Moral Keeler there. Graham Miller going to check in for Simon Fraser in just a moment here. Bellata with it. He's tightly defended. Bellotta gonna go into the post. Pocket pass down low, Roche up and in, good. Julian Roche's first basket of the night. Back the other way. Roche almost had it picked off there, but then Morrill Keeler got a hold of it, and he puts one up and in. Julian Roche struggling a little bit with his defensive matchup tonight, and that's not something we see too often. Roche brings the screen, Bellotta with it. He's gonna head for the lane. Throws it off the Wolves player, but it looks like it was last off Simon Fraser. And so with 11:47 left here in the second half, SFU up just 2, 61-59 here in the West Gym. As we welcome you back in here to the West Gym on Simon Fraser's Burnaby Mountain campus. Listening into head coach Steve Hansen there for Simon Fraser at the timeout. Reaching ball denial against John Morrill Keeler from the Wolves, who doesn't lead, but is second in Wolves scoring with 12 points. 6 for 7 shooting though. So Simon Fraser definitely looking to contain those quality looks from the Wolves big man. Gant. He'll bring it up court. That's Price with it now. Down the outside, wide open look. In and out, no good for the Wolves there. That was Riley Hamilton who couldn't get to go. Provenzano. Spence. A couple handoffs from SFU there. Screen brought from Miller, not used though. Now they'll go to Bellotta in the post. Bellotta tried to pass out of it last off the Wolves. You'd think that Bellotta matched up against Brashear there, might have just taken him one-on-one in the post. Decided to pass out of it though. 7 left on the shot clock. Spence to inbound, Singh with it. Fakes the handoff. Singh's gonna take it himself. Blocked there. So just 3 left on the shot clock now. What can Simon Fraser draw up on the inbound? A lot of noise from both coaches shouting instructions here for what they want with 3 seconds left in the shot clock. Spence is in movement, but the foul's called. So new 20 on the shot clock for SFU. Good break there. Bellotta out to Provenzano. Screen from Bellotta. Provenzano still with it. Now Singh. High atop the key. Spence thought about it. Now he'll take a mid-range. That one's blocked by Gant. Now Price back the other way. Misses the initial layup, but Gant's there on the rebound. And all of a sudden this game's tied up at 61. Provenzano back the other way. Nice scooped layup with the left hand. Good body control. So SFU takes the lead back. Price now. High pace here at both ends. And the whistle is blown on the Wolves. So an empty possession there for Western Oregon.
Look inside. We're wide open.
Spence bringing it up court for Simon Fraser now. He gets it back. Provenzano. Singh thought about it. Now Provenzano will slow things down. Miller. Bellata. Now Spence. Provenzano in motion. Bellata fakes a shot. Now he'll take it inside. Miller in the corner. That one's airball, no good. Gant with the rebound. Long pass back the other way. Price. That one's short. Rebound though. Second chance up and in from Riley Hamilton. 6'6" senior from Monroe Valley, California. And a turnover now from the Wolves. 3-pointers up. That one's good. Zach Bogger, the freshman, drains a three. And all of a sudden, the Western Oregon Wolves are up here 66-63. 9:30 left. Second half in the West Gym. And as we take a timeout on the floor, we'll be back in just a moment. Welcoming you back in. As I was saying just a moment ago, the Wolves out-rebounding the Simon Fraser clan so far, 26-18. And also with some dominant scoring in the paint, 32 points in the paint to Simon Fraser's 24. So that's an area that the Wolves have had the distinct advantage so far in this one. As we get ready for Simon Fraser to inbound the ball here. Provenzano takes it, defended by Price. Hand off to Spence. Now Bellata. Provenzano. Screen from Singh. He'll take his time. Only 3 seconds left on the clock. Floater from Provenzano in the lane. That one's good. Not a great possession, but a nice shot from Provenzano there at the end. Now the Wolves back the other way in the corner. That one's good. Wide open was Tyreek Price, and he hits the corner three. Provenzano. Now Bellotta, he's going to take a three. That one's no good. Gant with the rebound for the Wolves. Western Oregon up 69-65 here. A little under 8 left to play. Provenzano facing up in the post on Gant. Not a great defensive matchup for Simon Fraser, but the Wolves yet to use it through Shear. Now Gant brings a screen. Another corner three. That one's well short from number 15, Zach Bogner. And so an empty possession there from the Wolves. As we're going to take another timeout here on the floor. And so with that, we'll be back in just a moment here in the West Gym. 7:29 remaining, second half. The Western Oregon Wolves up 69-65. Welcoming you back in from the timeout here courtside. Looks like Michael Hannon for Simon Fraser is going to check in here. Graham Miller also on the floor now. So a smaller lineup from Simon Fraser. Hannon just recently entering the game, going to inbound. Spence in motion, he gets it. Provenzano and Bellotta in the backcourt. The Wolves really bringing that backcourt trap pretty much all game, and it's been reasonably effective. Provenzano. Spence now. Miller brings the screen, and the double's brought against Spence. Only 5 left in the shot clock. Provenzano. And the offensive foul is called, I believe. So another empty possession from Simon Fraser. Just a little over 7 minutes remaining here. Western Oregon up 4, 69-65.
Dig in, Will. Bring some energy.
Lubom slowly bringing it up court. Now on the outside, handoff. Cranston back on the floor. Step back three. That one won't go. Bellotta with the rebound. He'll take it with pace. Not a lot of SFU players with them, so he goes into the post. Doubles brought. Bellotta takes a shot anyway. Well rebounded. Now it's on the floor, and Price comes back the other way. Nice little move with the left hand. And that's Tyreek Price, putting the Wolves over 70 points. Provenzano. Now he'll slow things down. Now Hannon with it. Miller. Provenzano. Spence off the screen. Hannon gets it. He's going to take it inside, passes out to Bellotta. Bellotta aggressively into the paint. That one's no good. Didn't touch the rim, and so it's going to be a shot clock violation. Another empty possession for Simon Fraser. Really struggling to find the looks they want these last couple minutes. Wolves bringing it back up court the other way. Looks like Jasdeep Singh's about to check back into this one for Simon Fraser. On the outside, that one's up and good. Tyreek Price heating back up here in the second half for the Wolves. Wolves up 9 points now, 74-65. Simon Fraser's been struggling here the last couple minutes. A little over 5 minutes remaining in this one. Gant's going to check back in for Western Oregon. Provenzano in the inbound to Spence. Hand off to Hannon. Nice play there and a good basket from SFU. Might just be the spark Simon Fraser needs here. Cranston back the other way. He goes up with the left hand and draws the foul. So just like that, another 2 points for the Wolves, and Cranston's going to head to the line. Cranston, as mentioned earlier on, after being very quiet in the first half, has been impactful here in the second. Cranston adds a point from the line, so a 3-point play there. And the Wolves up 10 now. A little over 5 left. Hannon. Traps brought out to Provenzano. So now the Wolves will back off. Spence on the wing. Screen from Miller. Now Singh with it. Almost stripped there from Cranston. Now Provenzano. Not much time on the clock. Tough layup up and good from Provenzano. Used the basket to protect himself there. Price the other way, and that one's good. Another shot from Tyreek Price. The Wolves up to 80 points now. Spence. Now Singh down low. That one's blocked from behind by Gant, but the foul's called. And Jasdeep Singh going to head to the line for Simon Fraser. This will be Jazz's first trip to the line tonight. Chance for Singh to bring Simon Fraser back within single digits here at the line. First one's good. Morrell Keeler, who we haven't seen in a while here, is going to check back in. Cranston for the Wolves checking out.
We need a kill here. Let's go. We need a kill. Let's go.
Singh too strong on the second one. So it's going to remain a 10-point advantage for the Wolves. Defensive stop's going to be crucial at this point for Simon Fraser if they want to get back in this one. Price. Now Brushear. Handoff. Lubon. Price again. Lubon. He's going to take it inside, and he'll draw the foul. Looked like he just threw something up there at the end, knowing the contact was coming. And a timeout's going to be taken on the floor. So 3:54 remaining here in the West Gym on Simon Fraser's University's Burnaby campus. The Western Oregon Wolves up 80, 10 points over Simon Fraser here, and we'll be back in just a moment on Clan TV. As we welcome you back in here from the timeout, safe to say if there's been one player that's been more impactful than anyone else tonight, it's been Tyreek Price for the Western Oregon Wolves. 10 for 13 from the field, 26 points for the Western Oregon guard tonight. So now, number 25, Darius Lubom's heading to the line. And the first one's good. Kent Washington native gets his second to go as well. Wolves up 12. SFU working it out of the backcourt. Provenzano gonna call a jump ball there. Good defensive play by Gant from Western Oregon. So off the jump ball, Simon Fraser's gonna keep it here. 3:43 remaining. Simon Fraser down 12. Singh gets it off the inbound, handoff back to Provenzano. Now Hannon. Roche on the outside. Provenzano off the pass, tipped by Price. 5 left in the shot clock. Provenzano puts up a mid-range. That one's good. What shot from Provenzano there. SFU back within 10. As mentioned, defensive stops going to be crucial now for Simon Fraser. The Wolves patient with it. Lubon, one-on-one with Hannon. Half spin, now kicks it out. That one's good, heavily contested, doesn't matter. Dalvin Brushear. So now SFU pushes the pace. Singh's shot's no good. Another chance. Singh's got it back. Under 3 now. Spence, he'll put up a 3. Fouled on the play. And Othniel Spence is going to head to the line. And good foul to take situationally there for Simon Fraser. Chance for 3 points at the line. No time taken off the clock. Both teams in the bonus now. Spence's first is good from the line. As we mentioned earlier on, surpassing 1,000 points in his Simon Fraser career earlier tonight. Gets a second to go as well. Wilfred Bellata checks back in for SFU. Michael Hannon checking out. Spence misses the third one. So the Wolves take it up. Gant serving as point guard now. Cranston thought about it. Now he'll take a mid-range. That one's good. Cameron Cranston. Pretty mid-range jumper there. A little over 2 left. 87-74 for the visiting Western Oregon Wolves. Bellata. He'll take it inside. Blocked by Cranston, but the foul is called. So 2 shots for Bellata here. Bellata perfect so far from the charity stripe tonight. 4 for 4. First one short. And Hannon's going to check right back in. Julian Roche coming out. Roche just 1 shot and 1 basket tonight. 2 points, 2 rebounds. Second one short off iron, but rolls in. So Bellotta gets 1 for 2 to go from the line. Brushier, defended by Spence. Pardon me, that was Singh defending. Now Gant kicks it into the corner. Cranston back out top, Lubom. Doubles broad on Lubom. He escapes it. Cranston for 3. That one's good. Cameron Cranston and Tyreek Price been clutch here in the second half. Feels like they're hitting everything. Bellotta back the other way. He gets a good layup to go. But the Wolves up to 90 points now. 1:32 left. Simon Fraser trailing by 13 points.
Hey, face guard the first pass. Get up. Don't get back that off. Go right away, Jeff. Go right away. Go, Jeff. There.
The Wolves shooting over 60% from the field here in the second half, and that's really been the difference. Very tough shooting pace to maintain, but they have, and that's propelled them to this 13-point lead. Also, it's not too often that you see Simon Fraser out rebounded so heavily. That's Lubom getting his first to go from the line. Second one's good as well.
Horns! Will, you're in the horns. Will, you're in the horns.
Under a minute and a half left now. Provenzano's going to take it himself. Dishes it out. And it's out of bounds. Off Simon Fraser, I believe. So the Wolves to inbound now through Brushier. Gant gets it, back to Brushier. And now Cranston. Looks like the Wolves content to run each shot clock down now. Darius Lubom taking his time. Hannon defending. Brushier is going to take a deep 3. That one's no good, rebounded by Hannon. Spence to Bellotta back the other way. Bellotta going to take a 3. That one's short. Gant with the rebound. Under a minute left now, 92-77 for the Wolves. And this one's all but academic at this point. Terrific second half performance from the Wolves. Shooting the lights out of the ball, rebounding well. Well-earned road victory for the Wolves. And with this result, each team's going to move to 4-4 in the GNAC so far this season. Cranston with the turnaround J. Nice work in the post there. An incredibly tight back and forth GNAC so far this year. Lots of teams hovering are right around the 500 mark. Singh now, shot clock turned off. You would think they're going to hold now. Singh's going to throw up a shot. That one's good. It's not worth much at this point. And with that, the final score is going to be 94-80 here for the Western Oregon Wolves as they top the Simon Fraser University Clan here in the West Gym in Monday matinee action. So that's going to be it for a while here for Simon Fraser at home in the West Gym. Next home game for SFU is February 6th against the University of Alaska Anchorage. And then they'll be back in action again in the West Gym on February 8th against the University of Alaska Fairbanks. And so with that, that's going to be it for us on Clan TV here in the West Gym this afternoon. 94-80 final score. As always, thank you to everyone who came out. Jake Hall, Kendra Ho, our whole production team. Thank you for being with us this afternoon, and we'll be back here in early February.